BBC News, hello, I'm Gareth Barlow. The UN Secretary-General says there's been a woeful global response towards climate change, even though the disaster was fast approaching. The comments by Antonio Guterres are his strongest yet. He spoke at a news conference.
Current policies are taking the world to a 2.8-degree temperature rise by the end of the century. That spells catastrophe, yet the collective response remains pitiful. We are hurtling towards disaster, eyes wide open, with far too many willing it all on wishful thinking, unproven technologies and silver bullet solutions. It's time to wake up and step up.
Mr. Guterres also urged the fossil fuel industry to move away from products that he said were incompatible with human survival. People in parts of northwest India and southern Pakistan have taken shelter as the most powerful cyclone in 25 years wreaks havoc. India's meteorological department has warned that the storm could cause tidal waves as high as 3 metres in the Arabian Sea. Arunodaya Mukherjee is in Gujarat on India's west coast.
Nearly 70,000 people have been relocated from the shorelines, and this operation has been carried out across the entire shoreline of the western state of Gujarat, and they've been taken to makeshift shelters, which basically are government schools, which are now turned into homes for these people who have been shifted. There's a lot of uncertainty. Even though this area is not new to cyclones, they have witnessed these situations and scenarios play out repeatedly, but this time officials have also said it's the worst cyclone in 25 years to hit this state.
A federal grand jury in the United States has expanded charges against a member of the U.S. Air National Guard who's being held on suspicion of leaking classified government secrets. 21-year-old Jack Teixeira worked as an IT professional at a military base in Cape Cod. He was arrested in April for allegedly posting highly classified defense information on the messaging app Discord, used mainly by gamers and gun enthusiasts. The Greek authorities have arrested 9 suspected people smugglers in connection with the deadly sinking of a migrant boat on Tuesday. More than 100 people have been rescued, but nearly 80 have died and up to 600 are still missing. The BBC's Nick Beake is at the port of Kalamata.
The Greek Coast Guard is maintaining that it offered support to the migrants who were on the boat, and that offer of support was rejected. But lots of people are saying that that simply doesn't cut it, because if you're a Coast Guard out at sea and you see that a vessel has lots of people on board, is badly overburdened and is in such deep waters, there is a moral obligation to step in and to do more. And the allegation is that the Greek authorities, although they say they did what they could, they did not do enough.
More details on the story at bbc.com/news. 3 out of 7 African heads of state who were due to visit Ukraine on a peace mission have chosen not to travel there, sending representatives instead. The leaders of Egypt, the Republic of Congo and Uganda did not turn up in Poland, from where the delegation was to proceed to the Ukrainian capital Kyiv. President Cyril Ramaphosa of South Africa is making the journey, along with the presidents of Zambia, Senegal and the Comoros. They will meet Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky in Kyiv. Venezuelan opposition leaders have accused the government of undermining democracy after the head of the Electoral Committee and 7 of his colleagues resigned. Politicians from rival opposition parties had requested help from the committee to organise an election to choose a candidate to challenge President Nicolas Maduro next year. A decision on the primaries was due to be announced this week. Peru has announced the arrest of one of the leaders of the Shining Path rebel group. Carlos Zúñiga has been accused of organising 2 separate deadly attacks in recent years. Our America's regional editor, Leonardo Rocha, has this report.
Carlos Zúñiga, or Comrade Carlos, was arrested in a remote coca-producing area of southern Peru, where remnants of the Shining Path continue to operate. Local media say he is well connected to the leadership of the far-left group and could potentially provide key information on their operations and planned targets. President Dina Boluarte said his arrest was a significant blow to the group. Another senior member of the group was captured as part of the same operation.
And in football, Lionel Messi has scored his fastest career goal ever as Argentina comfortably beat Australia in a friendly match in Beijing. Messi opened the scoring after 1 minute and 19 seconds, curling a finish into the top left corner from the edge of the box. The world champions went on to win 2-0 in their 3rd fixture since lifting the World Cup in December. BBC News.